ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the South Carolina Gamecocks. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Vanderbilt Commodores. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Vanderbilt's offense will start this game off. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. One thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Handoff from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Snagged out of the air. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Commodores will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight.
Now, a fourth down.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Gamecocks offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out. Just
going for a big play right off the bat. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Catch in the middle, it's Hawkins. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Commodores moving quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. That's reeled in. It's Kramer. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. Complete to the right. And he moves into the end zone. Touchdown, Doors!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Michigan came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Handoff from the shotgun. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Buys a little extra time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He throws back across his body and it's picked off. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Look out, he's got room. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Commodores want to move quickly. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Shaw. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Grab behind the line, it's Shaw. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. The Commodores are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker, it's off. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? DB's right up on the receivers. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Absolutely perfect. And And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, the ground game. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Williams will pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Gone close to the marker, it's Clark. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking downfield on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns.
Wide open spaces. Past the 30. He's at the and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Vandy.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
South Carolina, 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Clark. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Just
looking deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 25. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out! A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the field.
To the air, it's Hammond.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for you.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off cover.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UTEP is in front. They've owned the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Liberty. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Commodores headed quickly to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Back to pass. It's Hammond. Had to get rid of it quickly.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. That becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Vanderbilt, 17.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. The give on the option. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. The Commodores line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Now the play fake. Moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Unleashes one. That's caught. It's Boston. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pocket breaking down. Lofts one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And I don't blame this offense at all for throwing the football down here. Like, you can trust. He's already got 4 touchdown passes on the day. He's proven.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished that thing off in style with a 49-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug your...
And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Commodores want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got it down the right side. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They'll try the run. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Williams looking for a man. Time to take a shot. He's got it down the left. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Here comes the heat. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They were licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's not afraid to go deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Commodores will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the 3rd quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. USC is currently working from behind, but in front of a packed Coliseum, anything is possible. That fight song, those uniforms, momentum can change quickly. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Illinois. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to pass. It's Hammond. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Commodores send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the catch at the 45. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Here's the handoff. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Going for it all. Touchdown, South Carolina. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Back to pass, it's Hammond. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you, a sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised.
Turning it on. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Commodores will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Wants to return it. He gets a block. Quick with the spin move. Touchdown Gamecocks. The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. At the 35, he's open. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Commodores come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And I've been there, fellas. This is no fun if you're a quarterback. All game long, you've got guys in your lap. You've got guys chasing you all the way across the field. You just never feel like you can get in a rhythm because this pass rush is in your face all day.
Caught in the backfield, it's Kramer. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. He hurls one deep down the left side. Pulls in the deep ball. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up. It's 1st and goal from the 7.
1st and goal, Vanderbilt.
Looking to throw. Going for 6. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that is how you get it done. 3rd down, it's the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on 3rd down?
Never a doubt. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb.
Set to kick it away.
On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done, though.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Lets it fly. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. From the gun, running back gets the give.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Deep shot for the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
On 4th down, going to the air. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Wide receiver comes in motion. Williams will pass. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. Touchdown Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Man, what a game this guy's been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
Back to pass on second down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Williams looking for a man. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down coming up. They'll move the tight end. Going to swing it on second down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. The Commodores will line up to punt it away. Takes it on the return. Slips through the line. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down. The 8-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do.
And he's got it inside the 35.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Overton. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. USC has just had no answers today. You should see what the Trojan greats are saying on social media right now. Reggie Bush, Matt Leinart, talk about not safe for work. They're trailing by 17 to Illinois. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Motion from the wideout. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Commodores decide to punt it away. He's got it. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Overton. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but there's
always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarter.
There he goes. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what
looking for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. Turns it on down the left side. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown Gamecocks. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
This might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe enough.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. And the Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. The Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Here's the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. After this, it'll be a wrap. Scanning the field, it's Overton. Pressure coming. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Out